Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fields going to throw right away. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The Bears at 8-3 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Trying to find Jordan Addison that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3-and-out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2nd and 5. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Jones. He gets it to Addison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards, a good run there, now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reggie Gilliam with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears 0. Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Fields on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good. First down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down. Off the play fake. Jones. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
Here we go. 11.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. This one brought in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. from the 35. Here's 2nd and 3. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Jones on first down. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Bears nothing. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see the... Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
21, 12.
Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Anthony Schwartz from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bears nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That is caught. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Oh, let's go. Tonight.
Off play action, Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Now it's Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Third and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. Here we go.
This 2nd and 4. In motion right is Addison. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Fields now to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
Chicago Bears.
Here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Go.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a first down throw, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here we go, get set.
And they will take a knee here.
Omaha! Sit hot! Sit hot!
And they'll indeed take a knee. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Vikings, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New England Patriots. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Back to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And And the Patriots are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Complete. It's Henry. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit, because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
2nd and 6. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 21 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Justin Hopkins on 48.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out right to Bourne. 2nd catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Toss left to Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The offense on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Running with Elliott, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this Browns defense stands tall. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin this drive with Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Elijah Moore, 26 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the 1st half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the 2nd half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Matt Judon, his second sack of the night.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score. Ryland on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And trouble trying the middle here. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one swung outside to Strong. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. This is Ford. And he's got some space here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with Strong. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pierre Strong. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Ready?
2nd and 11. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good.
Back to throw now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore. His second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! David Njoku. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are moving closer to the franchise's first ever appearance in a Super Bowl as they extend their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
49. Patriots 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They're on the 26-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Cleveland Browns are